Scoring the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Donald Parham from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Rock it. Hey, orbit. Look at me, zipper. Be ready.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Lawrence. Touchdown Dolphins. Donald Parham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Wentz. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 74 yards. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Wentz now on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wentz again. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Wentz now to throw. They'll roll it, and it's caught. Touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before break. Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Sliding out of the pocket, and some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They fake the give. Now Wentz rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Wentz. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Play action. It's Lawrence.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
A dump off to Elliott.
He's got room at the 30.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Keyshawn Johnson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz to the right side, complete to Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20.
Offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Uncorks one for Davis. And he's got it inside the 10. And a huge play that time. 54 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Well, baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To throw, it's Wentz. Flush to his right.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, stand up.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. That one a first down pickup of 8. Mixing up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On play action, Lawrence. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 4 plays. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Travis Kelce, 29 yards. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Flushed out right.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
6-0 our score after 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Inside handoff to Mixon. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 39, Lawrence. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And that'll make it 13-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
61, match box.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Sponge. Sponge.
You're out.
No. Check nickel. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he takes it back.